to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts.
Now, y'all know we read through all the comments. Okay. We can't always reply, but, we had time today. I just looked at my watch. I got time today. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all is real special. Y'all real special. Auntie love each and every one of y'all. And some of these comments deserve a reply. And so that's what we're gonna do today, because maybe we just missed each other, like two ships passing in the night. And I don't want anything that I ever say to be taken out of context, because y'all know Auntie don't mind repeating herself. If I said it one time, baby, I can stand 10 toes down and say it again. Ain't no problem with that. But let's get into it right quick. Let me see, what is this first comment? Let me pull it up here. This is Irene, Mora 6338. Is it just me, or Auntie's content nowadays is not digging deep? It's not really going in. Anyway, thank you, Auntie. Listen here, Irene. We have our long-form content, and then we got the little short content. And these little rants, that's exactly what they are. It's me going off at the stupidity in Hollywood. Most of the time. Things that irk me and get under my nerves, and y'all don't want to hear me rant for 20 minutes. Some of y'all don't even want to hear me rant for the 3 to 5 to 6 minutes that I do the little short form, videos on. So, we can't give y'all their zodiac sign and, their mama's middle name and all of that in the short format. But if y'all ever want to hear more about a particular celebrity, all y'all got to do, because y'all know y'all do this very well, just get down there in the comments and tell us who you want a long, story on, and most likely we probably already done a story, but we know y'all like all the juicy details, Irene, but get somewhere and sit down now. Take these little short videos too, okay? TT love you. Now this here comment is from the Naomi and Corday video. This is from, look like it's Tanae Brianna, and she said, saying that someone shouldn't want kids if they don't want marriage is crazy as hell. That's taking it somewhere else completely. Basically saying people should forget about ever having their own family or being parents if they don't want to sign a marriage license. Very weird. Being married doesn't make you a good parent, so why should you need to be married to want children? I love RRG, but y'all didn't think that one through at all. Sort of like you didn't think through that picture that's in your profile. You didn't. I don't believe you thought that through either. Come here, little girl. Come here, Tanae. Sit down right quick. Let Auntie talk to you, okay? Y'all is missing the point completely. Because I know it sounds like Auntie is pushing marriage a lot, but I'm only pushing marriage in contrast to y'all doing married things. You know what I'm saying? Cooking for a man, swinging from chandeliers, taking vacations, meeting the family, having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dozen children. I mean, that's what married people do. So I don't understand why y'all play married but so scared to get married. That's my point, baby. I'm not telling y'all, if y'all want to have kids and no husband and outside of marriage don't want to sign a marriage license, that's cool, that's fine. But Auntie also has told y'all ad nauseum, all right, about the protection that you and your children will receive under the law if you get married. That's all Auntie is trying to say, and I will reiterate that you don't raise a baby by yourself. So you can say I'm single all day long, and you can say I don't need a man all day long, but I promise you, most of y'all ain't strapping your children to your back and going to work 40 hours a week. Most of y'all need daycare, okay? Most of y'all need a babysitter, or you take your baby over to your mama house, or your sister and them, or your best friend. And that's the village that I be telling y'all it take to raise a child. Now, so when you decide to have a baby all by yourself and outside of marriage, you need to consider all the other people in your life that having a baby is going to impact. Because you ain't doing it by yourself, no matter what. Okay, here we go again. This one is from the Naomi and Corday video too. Let me see who this is. This is somebody called Lilo.1462. Why do you always bring up marriage? Marriage only intensifies and highlights the problems and issues that are already there. Now you're just stuck in it. Marriage does not make black males be any better. I don't know if Lilo is a woman or a man. Sound like it's a man to me, and judging by that, check it all in the profile. This is why I have to address you, sir, ma'am. This comment don't surprise me based on your profile picture, but let me go on and break it down. The only reason I keep bringing up marriage is because y'all keep doing that married people do. And while I never said that marriage solves problems, I never said that marriage makes somebody who wasn't a cheater suddenly be faithful. I never said none of that. I just said that if you're gonna bring children into it, and if you're gonna act like a wife, at least be married so that if you get a divorce, you have some sort of protection under the law. You entitled to alimony. You entitled to half the business. You entitled to half the house. You know what I'm saying? And don't have nothing but a wet pair of panties in your pocketbook. Okay, Lilo? Golly. Now here go a comment on the Jalil video. Mr. Lawrence LeBee the Fourth. Or I don't know, maybe it's LaBeal the Fifth. I don't know. But anyway, here you go. He said, I'm trying to understand how men get all this flack for child rearing while the prisons sit populated with men/women raised by single mothers. Can someone explain the logic behind that? Yes, sir. Although I don't really think it's necessary because you sort of answered your own question, sir. Because the prisons are populated by men and women who was raised by single mothers because the men weren't there doing the child rearing. We can't give y'all flack for something y'all ain't doing, okay? You proved my point, sir. But, Mr. Lawrence, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you wanna slide in my inbox, talk about it some more, we can definitely do that, 'cause, boy, I tell you something, there's something about a black man with a beard wearing a thick chain and a turtleneck that just really do something to me. My number is 555-555-5555. Call me, Lawrence. Now, the next comment is from our Dwight Howard video. And, having the time of my life 2008 says, Regina, I found out my love had sex for money with men and was homeless, but didn't tell me before we conceived on Valentine's Day. Am I wrong to feel some kind of way after many years? He's always gaslighting me about letting his past be the past. LOL. I don't think you're having a time of your life currently. Look like you was back in 2008. But changed real fast, don't it? 17 years now later. Okay, listen, let me tell you something. Don't ask if you still with him, but you say you be gaslighting him all the time, so that tell me that he's still around. And maybe he's just around in a parenting capacity. Maybe y'all ain't together. So Auntie gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna talk about what he did when he was in the position he was in because nobody can really know what you'll do to survive if you have to. Okay? That's a separate situation and a separate topic for another day. But just because you know why a person did something doesn't mean that you have to accept it into your life, your reality, your experience if you don't want to. Now, here's the thing. If you're with this man, y'all are raising this baby together. And when I say with him, y'all are actively co-parenting and living under the same roof. Okay, that's your boyfriend, that's your man, you his woman, then you gotta let it go, okay? And you can't bring it up no more because your presence in that relationship is the answer he needs. It's okay with you. It's gotta be okay with you because you're there, okay? Now, if he is trying to convince you to marry him, move in with him, be his girlfriend, that means it's not rocking with you. It's not rocking with you in a strong way because he's having to convince you, to be a couple. So I'm going to sit that right there, baby, and let it do what it will. But yeah, if you decide to be with the man, you got to let that go. Can't bring it up no more. Let it go. All right, we got another comment from Naomi and Corday video. This is JC329. He said, sometimes it's a struggle to understand what you're saying. You do your thing, but there were a few times where I had to, quote, rewind, end quote, and listen again at the 37 mark. Then he say, in parentheses, both 27, they ain't even, question mark, in parentheses. You heard me both times I said it, JC. I said what I said. Let me tell y'all, y'all new kids on the block something. When an elder speak, you just listen in real hard. Just lean in real hard. Turn up the volume. Clean the wax out of your ears, because you sound kind of young, okay? You sound like you don't wash behind your ears that well. And I know if you don't wash behind your ears, you ain't cleaning out the inside of them either, okay? I speak the way I'm sorry, JC. Would you like me to enunciate better? Perhaps I should adopt, I don't know, a British accent. Turn your closed captions on the YouTube video. That's what you do. Turn on your closed captions. You might be like me. You might not be able to hear as well as you can see. And it seems like when one gets stronger, the other one get weaker. I can read real well, hearing not so much. Or if I'm hearing real good, I can't see. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have to, turn the radio down to parallel park. They don't go together. But I'm glad that you know how to use the editing controls on your video so you can rewind and listen as many times as you want to. And that way, it increases the views on the video anyway. So we appreciate you tuning in, JC. Thank you very much. Oh, Lord. Y'all remember when we talked about Mississippi Valley State University begging for money to go up there and tap dance for Trump on Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Anyway, it looked like somebody had something to say, Mr. That Guy Street. He said, y'all are tight in these comments down in your own people but claim to be so pro-black. These are kids. As a proud alumni of Mississippi Valley State University, y'all can keep hating, but it's not going to stop anything. Oh, and we've raised the money needed to perform, so be prepared to be even more upset while we light up the world stages, you haters. Laughing face. Hey, That Guy Street. I looked up the tuition for your school down there. It's about $9,000 something a year. It looked like it'd take about $40,000 for a 4-year degree for somebody who lives in the state of Mississippi. That ain't out of state, that's in state. And that's just tuition. That don't include room and board and all that. So at $40,000 for 4 years. Can somebody, what is $360,000? Because that's how much they raised, right? $360,000. Well, that's how much they had to raise. They may have raised more than that. $360,000 divided by $40,000 is 9 kids. And that's 9 children you could have given a full ride scholarship, or at least a tuition to your college. But it's more important, I think, is what you're telling me, to go up there and tap dance for a man who has not sat down racist supporters. I got an issue with that. Somebody might come back and be like, well, Donald Trump, authorized millions of dollars to HBCUs, and that is true. But the Biden administration surpassed that with billions. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, y'all do what you want to do. After y'all get through performing and tap dancing up there, now listen, don't raise that tuition no more. Here, don't say nothing, all right, when you can't get them bills paid down there. Don't. But maybe y'all will come through like y'all did this time. But y'all, I don't think that black people gonna say, look at them kids from Mississippi State Valley out there, doing their thing at the Trump inauguration. I think I want to send my child down there. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. That street guy who graduated and has a degree. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but I could be wrong. Auntie is never always right. I'm just real close to it. I think I'm in the proximity of rightness. I low-key want to come to the school to see what that doggone cafeteria look like since y'all done raised so much money. I want to sit in one of them auditorium seats and see if it creak, and there bet not be not Nan Roach in none of them dormitories if y'all done raised $360,000. That's all I'm saying. Next, so on our Leanna and Travis Hunter video, we have Mr. King Holmes Great CG. He said, I thought this was gonna be informative. All this is a black woman be bitter and berate black men channel. We get it, y'all. Hate black men. I'm out. He gonna cry in the car. Out here leaving comments like somebody done snatched your chain. Ain't nobody deboed you, boy. Come here and sit down. Let me talk to you for a minute. Y'all be so emotional. Okay. The reason it seemed like we be hating, as you say, on black men. First of all, the original definition of hating on somebody is somebody, that's flossing, doing well, and you're jealous, so you throw salt on their game, and on their name. That's the original definition of hating. But the way you saying it in this comment, the way I'm interpreted is that you really think that over here at RRG, you really over here hating on black men. Your uncle over here is black, okay? I love him, okay? Huh? I'm talking to the people. I'll be down there in a minute. Don't be ridiculous. You must be new around here. We don't hate black men. The reason it seemed like that, we is calling out trifling activity. from the black men. Okay, these black men is cutting up, okay, in these Hollywood streets, and we calling attention to it. So yeah, we calling out these activities on these black men. So somebody, if you know him, y'all go tap him on the shoulder and tell him, we don't hate black men. We just, trying to correct and warn those of you out here who might run into the black men that we talk about on this channel. Talking about we hate black men. Boy, get somewhere, sit down. Now listen here. Y'all know Auntie love each and every one of y'all. Don't be getting sensitive. Okay? These just jokes, y'all. These just jokes. Good Lord. We still want to hear from each and every one of y'all, so y'all let me know what y'all think about this format. Do y'all like, Auntie Regina clapping back, or no? Y'all too emotional? Y'all too sensitive for this type of format? Let us know. And don't get quiet in the comments either. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Whether we agree or we agree to disagree, honey, we are family. That rhyme. I made a rhyme. Did you? Can't do nothing with me, child. I'm gonna get on off of here before I start rapping and singing. All right, babies. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.